Alright, you guys, I am so excited to show you this video. We're just getting to our job right now, and safety meeting's done. We're getting ready to do our JSA. But guys, remember Money Monday yesterday, I shared a story about Luke Younger, alright? This dude's from Louisiana, stand-up dude. Really like Luke. He's a good guy. And anyways, Josh recorded him on his first day of showing up. And so this is going to be the interview of basically Luke, all right? So stay tuned to that. The other thing is, Josh has a YouTube channel, and I'm going to go and try to find the link, and I'm going to try to put it down at the bottom of this subscription so that you guys can go over to his channel and go subscribe to him, because he's going to have a lot of good information. Josh is really good about explaining things and really good about posting things that a lot of people might not know, you know what I mean? Be blessed. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will try to put that link down in the description. So everybody have a great rest of your day. Go make some money, and we'll talk to you later.
Hear that first. Okay, guys, this is Luke Younger, which I met today. I hadn't known him up until yesterday over text messages. I posted on my Instagram story that I needed helpers up at this job that I went and busted that test at and still ended up working at in Fargo, North Dakota. So Luke drove up from where?
Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Yeah. And what did you expect?
I didn't know what to expect. Just like Josh had talked about being sick to his stomach when he drove down to Colorado that time. That's pretty much what I was feeling. So I had a chance to go, so I had to go give it a shot.
Didn't you watch that video that Jake posted about me talking about that, like the day you left?
I was watching that at the house the night before.
And then the next day...
The very next day, I got a chance to go, and I went.
Yeah, and so today you were a pipeline helper.
That's right.
And what was that like?
It's just as much fun as it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, the goal is to be a welder.
Yes.
And that's why I'm out here, but... you know, I think you find a welder that's willing to teach you the ropes and stuff. It's certainly worth the time.
Yeah. Was there anything that you didn't expect that you had to do, or?
No, I didn't know how it would work out. You know, the logistics of am I working for the company or the welder? That was all stuff I didn't know.
Oh yeah. So guys, most of the time you work for the company, and but then other times a welder can save more if they're working contract, pay you out of the contract wage. Okay. But then you have to do more taxes, and you really make less. Because right now you have a 401k if you really wanted it.
Right.
You could be a helper for life if you think about it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. How does that sound?
Maybe that's for somebody.
Maybe that's for somebody. So you get a 401k.
I did see some old time looking helpers out here today, so I guess some people did do it.
Well, it does happen. So then you also get health insurance through this job, correct? So, yeah, so those are some benefits to being a helper. Now, sometimes when you're a welder like Jake working contract, you know, he gets a lump sum of money and has to provide his own insurance, buy his own consumables. Jake doesn't have to, or Jake has to pay for all that stuff, and he has to pay for his own health insurance, where I don't know if you're a split check welder, because you're moving around so much, they even offer it. So, I mean, but you have to pay for more stuff. But as a helper, you get covered under the company's provided health insurance and retirement. Does that make sense? Cool. Okay. So
those are all details I didn't know, and they were pretty insignificant, but that was the learning process. And obviously you're working for the company, so you come in, do a lot of paperwork, basically fill out the application and watch safety videos. So it's just kind of like hiring on anywhere else.
Yeah, you have to provide references and even a past work history.
That's right.
Which I remember when I drove to Colorado, I thought that was really weird.
Because I did not get drug tested today. Is that normal? Are they supposed to?
They were in a hurry.
They were in a hurry. So it's coming, bro.
It's coming. So, guys, if you can't make the drug test, don't even drive out.
Show up.
Because I got drug tested again. I got drug tested for Jake. Next place I go to, I will get drug tested. If I get hurt, I get drug tested. Anything, you get drug tested. Don't do drugs. Drugs are not good. So yeah, that was the helper experience. Anything you're looking forward to, Luke?
Getting back out here tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Wait.
So we had a little mud today, and this pipelining, because now we're actually pipelining, is quite interesting. There's lots of stuff to look at. And just wait until you see a tack rig on the front end and you see those bead hands running, because they are. Yesterday, the bead hands, so they have, by code, you have to do a bead and a hot pass before you just leave it sit there, because if it was the cool down with just the bead in it, with that size of pipe, it could potentially crack. Jake and I had to deal with this on a regular basis every day. We had to make sure we had at least a bead, your first pass, closing up the gap, then your hot pass, your second pass of the weld, to leave it just sit somewhere. Then you can go back, preheat it, and weld it. There's no preheat on this pipeline. So there's 4 guys on the front end, 2 guys beading, brother-in-law, so 1 on each side of the pipe, another 2 hot passing on each side of the pipe, so that completes the 2 passes. So those 4 people working off of a tack rig, which is like a bulldozer with 4 welders on it and all the extension cords and some other support people to make that thing weld. Basically, those 4 welders with the front end crew, which is probably like 6 to 8 people that set the pipe with the side boom, they got 92 16-inch joints beaded and hot passed. That's over a mile. That's crazy. And the crazy thing is, they're going for like 110 tomorrow, is the plan.
Metal.
So, a lot of metal, a lot of speed. They're running. So, guys, keep in touch, and I'll try to send videos like this to Jake whenever I get the chance. So, have a good day.